In today's episode, we're exploring two minesweepers previously owned by the Norwegian Royal Navy. Built in the 90s and costing over 400 million Norwegian kroners, the ships now sit still at a dock somewhere in Norway. Join us as we explore what's still left inside. Alright, so today we're going to explore some abandoned minesweeper Navy ships that is here in this area that's been sitting here for quite a while actually. I don't know the story why they're abandoned, but they're still full of stuff. And currently we're in one of the cabins for the working crew. Let's explore, see what we find. And I think you're gonna be quite surprised with everything that we find today. So let's get started. And as you can see, you have 5 beds here actually. And a sink here with all the toiletries inside of here. And then you have like the cupboards where they store belongings and equipment or clothes or whatever. And all of the beds here are also named with a number. So this is 35, and 35 also had some cupboards down here. And also here you have entrance that go up on the deck. And you also have another cabin crew here, which is basically the same as the other ones. And the thing about the cabins for the crew, where they didn't have separated bathrooms, they had public toilets out here on the hallway. There's no shower in this one, but they do have a sink and a toilet. So as you can see, this is where both the ladies' toilets and also the shower was. Downstairs here we have basically the cabin crew. So you had another cabin here where there's also, this one is actually able to fit 6 people. So they might have actually taken out one of the top bunks, I don't know. So it's the same thing here. With the vessels being demilitarized, having the motors and electronics removed, it will take a lot to get them seaworthy again. If you're not seaworthy and rather used as a museum, natural decay like mold has taken over big parts of the vessels. Now the bad thing about this place is there's actually been a lot of mold build up here. And it only gets worse the further we get into this place, so yeah. Now here you actually have one of the cabins for the officers. As you can see, for the officers you had separated bathrooms that was separated between 2 of the officers' cabins. There's a door here leading to another one of the cabins. Bruk av brannfluktsfilter. Antrekk ved beredskap. Filter kan identifiseres I mørke ved berøring. Now again, most of these rooms are pretty similar, so I don't think there's any reason to go between every single one of the rooms, or at least show you. Now on the other side of one of the officers' cabins, you actually have a sauna room. Actually, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, it seems like someone is trying to have a party here, or whatever. Let's see how it catch up. That's good. Some empty buckets. Okay, let's go further in. This is the office. Now, there's a lot of rooms on the ship, of course. And one of them, of course, is the ship kitchen. It's actually quite big, this kitchen. This is still a good size for a kitchen on the ship. But one of the things that you had on ships like this, you had an elevator for the food. So you open up this, place the food inside of here. You know, be guessing, you just push the button for which floor you want it to go. If there's multiple floors at least. I mean, there's still like a lot of equipment left here, like this. And this is moldy. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not too keen about being in here for too long. You also have a drinking fountain there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go really quickly in here because the mold here is bad. So here you have the generators and synchronizers and things like that. But this one doesn't work because it's been disconnected. But yeah, definitely pretty cool. The parts that were removed from the vessels was said to be used as spare parts on other vessels still used in military service. Dykkerom. Ja, sånne våtdrakter her, inni disse skapene sikkert.
Her står det sånn tider hvor du kan regne ut hvor lenge en person kan være under vannverdig trykk da.
Litt sketchy tatt, men det går fint.
Ja, det går videre det. Jeg vet ikke. Ok. Jeg skjønner ingenting her.
let's go up. We still have a lot to see actually. And there's a chair here. So if you're looking for an office chair, come get it here. Let's see here. Seems like there was like a micro kitchen here. And I believe, yes indeed, you have the food elevator, or the service elevator that is actually called.
Some restrictions were also made when the Norwegian Armed Forces sold the Minesweepers. Some of the restrictions were that they didn't want to see the vessel in military service for another nation or as a pirate ship. Therefore, they had rules for how the ship could be rebuilt.
Now here you have the cabins for the higher ranking people, like the captain, because they had their own suite with their own bathroom. And I think the bathroom is pretty similar, yeah, but at least you had your own, which is nice. There's also another officer lugar here with 2 beds, and also this is another officer lugar. But actually it's things left. There's actually a lot of things left here. First up, there's some clothing here actually, and I'm wondering about these documents, if there's anything special in here. I don't know. And also let's check the cupboard, and there's nothing here. Oh well. Even still with toilet paper left inside there. Now let's go up to what I think is the coolest thing, at least in my opinion, and maybe yours as well.
One of the vessels was almost never used, and in its lifespan as a minesweeper, the vessel had in total only been active for about a month after leaving the shipyard. This meant that despite the fact that the boats were among the world's most advanced vessels, their careers were short. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Abandoned. If you want to see more content like this, then click on the video on the side, and also make sure to subscribe, because in the next episode we're going to check out an abandoned mental hospital. See you next time.